Africa is known for its incredible biodiversity. From the desert to the wide open plains, the forested cliffs to the coral reefs, the continent is rich in plant and animal species found nowhere else on the planet. Some of these unique life forms evolved here in Africa, meaning they are endemic. Some have diversified into a multitude of species, varying in size and color, and each filling a role in the ecosystem that has an impact on other species.
Explore this list to discover something new and learn about what's at stake in the midst of the biodiversity crisis. These animals barely scratch the surface of the rich wildlife diversity that defines nature in Africa.
Cichlids Lake Tanganyika, the long, deep lake nestled between Burundi, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Tanzania, and Zambia, has more genus-level aquatic diversity than any other lake in the world. We're not talking about species-level diversity. About 250 species of cichlids are found only in this African lake. Over the last 10 million years, these have diverged into so many different shapes and colors that they warrant their own genus. Cichlids are also incredibly vulnerable. These fish have the largest number of endangered species among all freshwater fish.
Lemurs are endemic to Madagascar and consist of more than 100 distinct species. Lemurs evolved separately from other primates and are only found on the island. They play a key role in the island's ecosystem by helping pollinate plants and spreading tree seeds through their droppings. Nearly all lemur species are endangered, and nearly one-third are critically endangered, just a step away from extinction, according to the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Eastern black rhinos. Eastern black rhinos were once abundant across Kenya, but their population suffered from rampant poaching. In the mid-1980s, there were around 300 individuals left in the country. Government intervention has led to a remarkable recovery for black rhinos and a reduction in poaching. But now the rhino's main problem is a lack of space. These animals need a lot of room to roam in solitude. Otherwise, they may quickly pivot from breeding to fighting. 21 rhinos were recently moved to Lusaba in a mammoth relocation effort led by Kenya Wildlife Service. Giraffes. Many quintessential African animals, including giraffes, have multiple different species. In fact, there are 4 different species of giraffes, with several subspecies. TNC's work in Kenya and Tanzania falls within the range of the reticulated and Maasai giraffes. Reticulated giraffe populations have declined by 70% since the 1992, largely due to habitat loss. We've partnered with researchers who are working with local communities to understand giraffes' habitat preferences and determine what we can do to help. Lilac-breasted roller. The lilac-breasted roller is known for its stunning kaleidoscopic plumage and its raspy squawking call. It ranges from Somalia to South Africa and is considered the national bird of Kenya. This bird prefers open savanna habitat and builds its nest in tree cavities. The roller mates for life, and the male and female birds take turns incubating their eggs. The species is not endangered and its population is stable, but it is vulnerable to habitat loss as development increases throughout its range. Blue whales. Blue whales live in oceans around the world, but are elusive and rare. They nearly went extinct during the era of commercial whaling. Today, their population is estimated between 5,000 and 15,000, and they have recently been spotted in the waters around Seychelles for the first time in decades. This is significant because Seychelles was a hot spot for whaling in the mid-20th century. Vulture. The Rupel's vulture is one of 11 species of vultures in Africa and one of 4 species that are critically endangered. Some of the last Rupel's vultures remaining in Africa live in Kenya's Great Rift Valley, where the wind is constant. This gives these big, heavy birds a nice lift in their wings. But the excellent wind makes the valley a great location for wind power too. Kenya's second-largest wind farm is located here, and its enormous spinning turbines put vultures at risk of collision. Lion. This list would not be complete without the lion. This iconic African big cat is a highly social animal. They live in groups, or prides, which consist of several females, their cubs, and one or more male lions who protect the pride. The females are the primary hunters and can work together to take down large prey like rhinos and giraffes. Lion populations have declined dramatically in recent decades. One of the main causes is human-wildlife conflict that increases as lion habitat decreases in size due to human encroachment, resulting in an increase in encounters with livestock.
One of the most iconic African species, of course, is the African bush elephant. They are found in most countries in sub-Saharan Africa, ranging from the open savanna to the desert. Females live together in a matriarchal herd with their young, while males live in solitude, approaching a herd of females only to mate. Dung beetle. Dung beetles play the essential role of cleaning up, you guessed it, dung. These small but incredibly strong insects clean up droppings from other animals by forming balls of feces and rolling them away. They bury the ball next to their eggs. When the young dung beetles hatch, they feed on the dung ball, recycling nutrients from the waste back into the environment. Dung beetles are vulnerable to habitat loss, pesticides, and climate change,